competitive business environment. We would like to assure you that we have all that it takes to stand out by deploying products and services to meet the financial aspirations of the SME in the country, and we are well known for that. But permit me to reiterate that accessing tailor-made products and services is one hurdle that SMEs continue to grapple with. I can say with all confidence today that this category of businesses hold the potential or is the key to strengthen the foundation of the country's economy. As such, targeting them is a prime focus. To put this in perspective, I wish to highlight what the actual governor of the Bank of Ghana, now His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Pakwesi Emisa Alta, said in a keynote address in the 10th Annual Financial Literacy Week in June 2012 in Accra. He observed, and I quote, "The microfinance sector had a lot to offer due to the enormous benefit to their patrons from the financial services they provide." Microfinance is just an aspect of our work. It's an aspect of our operations. In other words, in terms of the savings and loans, we are a little bit ahead of the microfinance institutions. But I think that in the context in which His Excellency spoke at that time, savings and loans likewise can do the same. I'm happy to inform you that at Golden Pride, our trump card is availability to a well-motivated workforce who are well-trained and burning with the passion to sit down with the customer and together fashion out quality customized, that is tailor-made products and services to make the customer proud. Our position is that the customer is a budding ground with innovative ideas. What the customer only needs is a trusted partner to get the idea nurtured and to bear the right fruit. That partner is Golden Pride. And we assure you that doing business with us is like doing business with yourself, where you are a driver to determine the direction the enterprise should go. His Excellency the Vice President, I urge you to join Golden Pride in this progressive journey to bring financial revolution in the SMEs, in peri-urban centers, as well to roll out real financial packages for the sustenance of our businesses and then the economy as a whole. We at Golden Pride believe that banking is a process. We believe that banking is not a destination, it's a journey. Join with us as we journey together. Once you are a prime partner with all our stakeholders, Golden Pride will take you to wherever you want to be. Thank you, and I hope that all will go back to our respective communities and businesses to be apostles to propagate the financial good news of Golden Pride. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MD Golden Pride Savings and Loans. This welcome means that you are welcome to stay. You are not only welcome for the opening, but you are also welcome to join the savings and loan scheme. So make up your mind before you leave here, because your legs have been tied. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I would like us to now know who is here and who you are seeing. And as we go on with the program, I'd like us to first of all know who is chairing our program this morning. And he is himself the General Secretary of the Mineworkers Union and also the Board Chairman of Golden Pride Savings and Loans. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our chairman for this man, the man who looks like a chairman. I mean, before you see who he is, you'll give him the title. Let's put our hands together for our chairman, Prince William Ankra. I'm sure the man hasn't slept for God knows how long. Give him a better hand clap. Thank you. And in no particular order, I'd like us to welcome and let's show some love, first of all, to His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, for agreeing upon all the national issues to be here with us. Welcome, Vice President. Let us also welcome Nana Okofo Sobekai II. He is the acting president at Adansi Traditional Council and Dompwa Sehene. Nana, thanks for coming. And thanks for giving us the space to be amongst you. Let's also, in no particular order, welcome Nane Kuajum II. He is the Edubia Sehema. And on that note, we want to welcome all the sub-chiefs, all the elders of the land who are coming as an entourage with Nana and Nana Hima. We welcome all of you, and let's please give them a round of applause. Let us also appreciate the presence of the rep of the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Mr. Boyd Donko. Let us also appreciate and acknowledge the presence of the Regional Minister, Honorable Eric Opoku. Let us also appreciate the presence of the General Officer commanding Northern Command, Ghana Armed Forces. Let us also acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Secretary General, TUC Ghana, or the Ghana Trade Union Congress, Dr. Yauba. Let's please acknowledge the presence of members of the Board of Directors of Golden Pride Savings and Loans, Mr. Amu Mensah and Mr. Sami Ej Welbeck. Okay, right in front of us. Let's acknowledge the presence of the Deputy General Secretary, Mineworkers Union, Mr. Eric Kwabna-Jima. Let's please acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Managing Director, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Hussein Abugri. Let's acknowledge the presence of Obuasi Municipal Chief Executive, Honorable Ofori Ajimai. Please, let's acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Deputy Minister Chieftaincy, John Alexander Akon. When it comes to the mine workers or the miners in Ghana, we know that Anglo Gold Ashanti stands tall. And we are glad to have representatives joining us, even though the senior most boss couldn't make it. But we have reps who are quite important in their sector or in that company. Please, let's acknowledge the Vice President, Sustainable Development, Anglo Gold Ashanti, Fred Atapuma. Thanks for coming. And so that I don't mix them up, let me also acknowledge the presence of he also is the Vice President, Corporate Affairs, Anglo Gold Ashanti, and doubles as the Ghana Chamber of Mines Vice President, Mr. Kwame Adogufo. Let's please acknowledge the presence of the Honorable MP Obuasi West Kweku Kwating. Is he here with us? Please, let's acknowledge the presence of Honorable Edward Enin, MP Obuasi East. Okay, we have a few acknowledgements. Let us please acknowledge the presence of the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Mr. Tony Albin. Okay. Please, I think I will come back again and do some more acknowledgements, but let's move on with the program. And I'd like us to receive the address from Anglo Gold Ashanti, and the rep of the Managing Director will do us the honors. Let's receive him to give us his address.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Mr. Kwesi Misata, the Honorable Ashanti Regional Minister, the Honorable Deputy Minister for Chieftaincy Affairs, the Obuasi Municipal Chief Executive, Okofo Sobenkai II, Service Commanders, the General Secretary and leadership of the Ghana Mineworkers Union, management and staff of Golden Pride Savings and Loans, my colleagues from Anglo Gold Ashanti, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks yet another milestone in the financial and economic life of the Obuasi municipality, and in fact, Ghana at large, as we mark the official opening of the Golden Pride Savings and Loans Company. And I'd like to congratulate the leadership of the Ghana Mineworkers Union, owners of this institution, for their vision and foresight, which will go a long way towards improving the financial situation of Golden Pride's patrons across the country. This event is yet another demonstration of our belief that the mining industry can be leveraged directly or indirectly as a growth pole for development of other sectors of our economy for the benefit of all stakeholders. Today's foray by the Ghana Mineworkers Union into the financial services space couldn't have offered a more appropriate example, and we salute the union on this achievement. It is for this and other similar reasons that the criticality of the mining sector to the broader Ghanaian economy cannot be overemphasized. The mining industry, and Obuasi Mine in particular, is currently confronted with rather strong headwinds, notable among which are the significantly depressed gold price, lower production profile, and much higher input costs, including that of electricity. The mining industry, for that matter, needs the support of all stakeholders so we can navigate our way through these challenging times and enable the sector retain its viability and also maintain its critical role as a key contributor to the Ghanaian economy. Such a move, coupled with the visionary leadership demonstrated by the Ghana Mineworkers Union, will further enhance entrepreneurial development and lead to creation of not just one Golden Pride, but many more Golden Prides for the benefit of our country and its citizens. On this note, Anglo Gold Ashanti wishes to congratulate the Ghana Mineworkers Union and the Golden Pride Savings and Loans Company on this achievement, and to wish you the very best in this endeavor. Thank you very much, and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Anglo Gold Ashanti, for your address, and we recognize your hard work. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me quickly acknowledge the presence of a few more of our dignitaries here, and I'd like us to put our hands together and acknowledge the presence of the National Chairman of the Ghana Mineworkers Union. You can call him the Oboro himself, Mr. Kweku Mensah Jakari. Let us also acknowledge the presence of the Deputy Ashanti Regional Minister, Mr. Samuel Yao Edusei. Let's please acknowledge the presence of the Regional Police Commander, Augustine Jenin. And let's also acknowledge the presence of the General Commandant 4BN, Lieutenant Colonel Pabi. There's not going to be an oversight. We will make sure that we acknowledge all our dignitaries here. So if you haven't heard your name yet, please don't be angry. We will definitely acknowledge you. Let's acknowledge the presence of the Obuasi Municipal Police Commander, DSP Asante, and his men, his entourage. We acknowledge you, and we feel very safe because all of you big men are here. Going on to the program, I'd like us to have a word with the man that I will describe as the double chairman, because he's chairing this program and is also the board chairman of Golden Pride and the general secretary of the Mineworkers Union. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our chairman to give us his address, Prince William Ankra.
Let me just say that it's great to have His Excellency here because the two of us happen to be cruising from London to Accra. And I just walked to him as an old boy of advancement school, as a senior boy. With all due respect, we are penetrating the financial sector. And I'm sure that my application should be in the office, so kindly prioritize that. He said, no, priority will come, but you must follow the rules of the game. So for me, it's glad to have me here. And for those of you, this is the second time Advancement School have provided you, Ghanaian, a great nation of ours, with another great vice president. As we keep saying, there's only one school and others follow. So we'll continue to give you the president. Buziao came from our ranks, and we'll give you another one after Joe Digi. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Governor of Bank of Ghana, Honorable Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Deputy Minister for Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Members of Parliament, Deputy Secretary General of the Trade Union Congress, my own brother, Dr. Anthony Barr, the management of Anglo Gold Ashanti Limited, the General Officer Commanding Northern Command, Ghana Armed Forces, the Municipal Police Commander, the Municipal Chief Executive, colleague, board members of Golden Pride, Nananum, colleague, General Secretary, members of the General Council of the TUC, and obviously my own colleague, National Executive Council members, and also my immediate past chairperson in the person of Brother John Bimpong. John, you're welcome. This is part of the process that we started together. Fellow board members of Golden Pride Savings and Loan Limited, management and staff of Golden Pride and Savings and Loan Limited, all protocols observed. We are joyously gathered here today to witness and be part of an epoch-making occasion, an occasion where the conceptual idea has eventually bore the fruit of reality, the official adorning of Golden Pride, Savings and Loan Limited. Today is indeed a blissful moment, and we are profoundly delighted to welcome you to the cauldron of history in the annals of Mineworkers Union. Obviously, we're getting older, and next year we'll be turning 70 years. I think we're getting prettier as we get to 70 years. That's quite unique, isn't it? The establishment of Golden Pride, which we are proudly launching today, was a careful, thought-through initiative of GMWU, proposed to offer competitive banking products as well as financial advisory and literacy support to its clients, particularly within and around the mining communities. Anytime we travel around the likes of the Johannesburg, we will see all the good stuff here, and the Obuasi have run for 100 years. We wish we had owned a mine. Maybe we would have done something 10 times like this. So we're adding to the beauty of Obuasi and also to make sure we have a very good financial setup that will help us drive the SMEs. His Excellency, due to the foresighted nature of the owners of this venture, who will be responsive to the pressures and challenges of the current trend of globalization, has steadfastly given priority to varying forms of development activities in the effort of transforming the lot of its members and the country as a whole. With great conviction and fortitude, the numerous investments that the Union has prudently established are progressively bearing up to reaching the state of certifying the intent of their establishment. Here we are venturing real estate, we are into logistics, and the next stage we will have what we call fair price or malls that will serve not only our members, but the wider mining community. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Ghana as a developing country has a disparaging gap between our urban and rural setting. This situation is evidently due to the economic, historic, and social reasons. Informed by this rather worrying scenario, the promoters, that GMWU, of this institution thought it prudent to site the head office of this modest but promising company outside the traditional business hub of Accra, and Kumasi. Obuasi, the obvious choice, not just the reason for it being the pivot of mining activity in West Africa, but as a foothold to establishing the much needed and especially accessible bespoke financial services to the often marginalized peri-urban and rural communities in the country. This obviously is a standard setting and a trailblazing innovation that we trust will stimulate other financial services providers to trade. I've just been whispered to that this is the novelty in the country. I think that virtually it's arguably right. I wish, ladies and gentlemen, to also register here that the Union in its most gracious manner deeply recognizes the long-standing supportive role of Anglo Gold Ashanti and the allied mines through their numerous assistance to its members, which invariably has culminated in the creation of the financial institution. Achievement of development goals is the ultimate aim of every association, and I can assure the nation and our cherished partners that with their continued support, this institution will make meaningful inroads in its quest to attain universal banking status in record time. So we're not joking here. And Anglo, I'm proud of Anglo, even though we have some type of, but that's normal. But for without Anglo giving us this place, we would not have had this edifice. And I believe that it's a sign of Anglo Gold's unique role in making sure that we transform the Obuasi infrastructure landscape. So let's just keep Anglo a bit of crowd. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the madcap pace of globalization and rapid technological advancement in today's world are having dramatic effects on all facets of our lives, which invariably impact on our national development. To be able to operate meaningfully as a nation in the global environment, we need to develop the right attitude and mindset through sound ethical principles and values that help to equip us to face the challenge of the time. Management of Golden Pride, you know where we stand as a board. We respect the regulators who abide by the rules of the game, and for heaven's sake, we will not detain anybody who want to cut corners, because the regulator will not spare us. And again, ethical investment is what's critical in today's business landscape, not just the dubious characters here and there. So let's make sure that we are ethical in all that we do, and we trust that you abide by these very ethics that the board believes in. The pride and center of Golden Pride is also resonated in our desire to build a financial dominion that will respond to the myriad of needs of our citizens and beyond. So we're not just in Obuasi or the mining area. We're going to hit beyond Ghana, beyond